Sizzle.
The heat really begins to intensify today.
MLK files released.
Well over 200,000 pages of records are now out.
Remembering Malcolm Jamal Warner.
He was humble, he was kind. You would have never known that he was a major child star.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, temperatures soar in many parts of the nation's midsection. Midsummer heat settles in. This mother's trying to keep her kids cool in Oklahoma.
We stay in the shade, lots of hydration, a lot of water.
CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson.
More than 60 million people impacted, and that includes places like Kansas City, St. Louis, down to Memphis, just to name a few. Your feels-like temperatures in all of those cities, 105 to 110 degrees today.
The high heat rolls east as the week goes on. At least one death in Kansas is blamed on flash flooding caused by strong storms. Well, out of Washington, as controversy flares over documents under wraps in the Jeffrey Epstein case, the White House moves to release 230,000 pages of records linked to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. Here's CBS's Weijia Jiang.
The Director of National Intelligence released the documents, including details about the FBI's investigation and files related to the former cellmate of the man convicted in the case, James Earl Ray. King's two children released a statement saying the files should be viewed within their full historical context and condemned any attempts to misuse the information in ways intended to undermine our father's legacy.
Now to Louisville, correspondent Nicole Valdez has more on a former police officer sentenced for a civil rights conviction in the botched raid that left Breonna Taylor dead back in 2020.
Former Louisville police officer Brett Hankinson was sentenced by a federal judge to 33 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Tamika Palmer is Taylor's mother.
I don't think it was a fair sentencing, but it was a start.
Hankinson addressed the court, including some of Taylor's family, saying, quote, "If I knew the facts I know now, I would have never fired my gun."
I don't want to get, if I come out that doorway, you know what I mean?
Prosecutors say he violated department policy when he blindly fired 10 shots into Taylor's apartment. Last week, the Department of Justice recommended a sentence of 1 day in prison or time served, a suggestion Taylor's family called insulting.
The Pentagon has ordered 700 U.S. Marines to leave Los Angeles after more than a month in the city. They were deployed during protests against the administration's immigration policies. Correspondent Vladimir Duthier tells us CBS Late Show host Stephen Colbert had plenty to say and plenty of big-name support last night in his first appearance since revealing that CBS will cancel the show come next May.
They're killing off our show. But they made one mistake. They left me alive.
With 10 months left, Stephen Colbert wasted no time taking on a frequent target.
I can finally speak unvarnished truth to power and say what I really think about Donald Trump, starting right now.
Making it clear that his attacks on President Donald Trump are here to stay until next May.
I don't care for him.
Colbert's talk show brethren sat in solidarity by lampooning the now infamous Coldplay Jumbotron incident.
I want to thank you so much for being here, on my last show.
Stephen, you're here for 10 more months.
You're listening to the CBS World News Roundup.
Well, that's today's news. It's 57 degrees in Livermore, California. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these dash cam news adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.